There are two simple rules here. One, I have to take the world's cheapest flight from my local airport. And two, it can't be to somewhere within the UK. So I have found what I think is the cheapest flight for the 21st of August. It's £17. So I'm gonna book this, pack my bag and get myself to
Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Welcome to I thought, where's the most central location I can go in a new city? And I figured I would come to the cathedral. We've got plenty of hours of daylight ahead of us. But first things first, step one. I haven't eaten today, I need to get some food.
Hi, this is your monthly reminder. To enter this month's Win Your Dream Bike draw, you have 3 days left to enter before it closes. This month's dream bike is a Yeti SB140 mountain bike worth over £8,000. Tickets cost less than a coffee and cake. There is a guaranteed winner. Someone is definitely going to be winning this bike in 3 days' time, so why can't it be you?
I just started riding, had to stop after like 20 meters. City life. Now, like any city, Dublin is full of cafes.
Yep, you heard that right. The capital of Ireland, Dublin. Home of Guinness, pubs, and Guinness. The flight over here from Liverpool was a mere 30 minutes.
But I think what I'm gonna do is head out of town a little bit, get a little bit of riding in the legs, and then find somewhere for some food.
We've done 3k and we're at about the 5th set of traffic lights.
But as far as cities go, I've ridden in worse. When I first came up with this video idea, I thought, easy, 100 miles in a new city, easy. But now the time has come, I'm actually a little bit nervous. The reason is because I could not tell you the last time I rode 100 miles on my bike. It was sometime last year, and I have packed the gel on the anticipation of the imminent bonk.
And traffic lights. I won't lie, traffic lights became my best mate for the first 15k, but it didn't take long before I was on some bigger roads, got out of town and found myself some Irish scran.
I managed to find myself a local Irish cafe for some breakfast. I got myself a coffee and a breakfast bagel, which I'm not too sure what it consists of. I can see egg, sausage and bacon, I think. But either way, it should keep me fueled for the next few hours. So here's the plan. I decided to head south out of Dublin, purely for the fact I looked at a map and it was the most green. We're gonna head along the coast for a couple of hours before heading inland into the Wicklow Mountains before heading north back up to Dublin, in total giving us around 100 miles. However, as often is the case in Ireland, it's gone a little bit grey, so let's hope it stays dry.
I'll give you a clue, it didn't, and before long started
raining. I've done a little bit of riding in the Republic of Ireland over the years through different stage races, but I think when we're talking specifically about the Wicklow Mountains, this is my first time here. So not only are we cycling 100 miles in the cheapest destination, we're getting to explore a new area as well. $50k update. We are well out of Dublin now and we're into the country. We're not quite in the peak of the Wicklow Mountains yet, but we're heading in that direction. I think we can officially class this as rural Ireland, and the roads so far have been fantastic. Just started the first main climb of the ride. It's 5 kilometers from the bottom to the top. We're on the next climb, another 5k, but this time much steeper average of like 6%. This is a proper climb. However, we've not got much of a view today. It would be typical that I come to Ireland to shoot a video and it's raining and it's cloudy and it's misty, but it's not cold, and that is the main thing. So we're going to soldier on. Hopefully the rain will pass, the clouds can clear up and we can see something. But right now, this is County Wicklow, sports fans. Apparently it's beautiful, and this is the view from the top. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh. So not only are we at the furthest point away from Dublin, we're also the highest point, the highest elevation of today's ride. We're at 450 meters above sea level right now. We're well within the clouds, but I'm going to drop back down the other side and hopefully it brightens up a little bit as the elevation decreases. 60-mile update, 3 hours 20 of riding, it's still raining, and I've just realised I wedged a spare inner tube beneath my seat because I didn't have much space in my pockets, and I've just noticed it's not there anymore. So if I get a puncture, I'm a little bit screwed. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, fingers crossed I don't puncture, because if I do, I'll be up creek, and I certainly don't have a paddle. I know I should have brought a saddlebag, but I didn't. But anyway, I think we've got about 20 or 30 more miles riding through the Wicklow mountains before we head back down into, well, towards the city of Dublin. Despite the rain, despite the grim weather, these roads are incredible. 60k to go, or yeah, 38 miles or so. I don't feel too bad yet, but I'm kind of preempting a little bit of a hunger knock. So what I'm gonna do, the gel is getting taken. In other news, the rain has started to die down, and I can see the sun behind the clouds. So as I'm leaving the mountains, as I'm going back towards the capital, Dublin, the weather is progressively getting nicer. So there's the first sign for Dublin since I left Dublin this morning. So we're gonna follow that and head this way. Oh, you got a brand new combine, or I just want to take a moment to appreciate the road surface. We're literally in the middle of nowhere in County Wicklow. It's not a main road or anything, it's just a road. And there's no potholes. It's nicely tarmacked. Dublin! Totally underprepared. I didn't bring any food with me today. The only thing I've eaten is that breakfast muffin. Starting to get a little bit hungry now after like 120k. So I just pulled in at a petrol station. We'll see what we can find.
Managed to find myself a Lucozade Sport and a protein bar. It was a brief stop. I quickly filled up my bottle and off I went.
Update time, 4 hours 30, 130 kilometers, which is around 80 or so miles. 20 miles left to go, which is going to be around an hour. It started to rain again, but I'm not going to let that dampen spirits. That gel has given me a second lease of life, and we are pushing on to get back to Dublin. Not too sure what the name is, but that is a big lake, or as they say in this part of the world, a loch. Hello sheep. We're 20 something k from the start, from the cathedral where we started today's ride, and I'm just going up the final classified climb on my Wahoo. It's only 300 meters, but it just struck me. This is climb 31 out of 31. Today has just been a constant cycle of going up or downhill. There's been very few flat roads other than the first hour out by the coast. We're already well over 2,000 meters of climbing. It's been a hilly day, and I'm starting to feel it. This is the best part of the ride now. We've got like a 10-kilometer descent all the way back into Dublin, and we are flying. Wind's on our backs, motivation's high. My legs are a bit dead, actually, yeah. Tell me you're back in Dublin without telling me you're back in Dublin. There it is, 161 kilometers, which officially means 100 miles, just as we're arriving back into Dublin. Ironically, as we stop at another red light, that is my day and my ride done.